Hello everyone, this is Chitra Lal, faculty of TGT SST Suraj School, Rewari. Today we will read a new chapter, chapter number 2 of History, the Earliest Society. We will discuss about few topics in this chapter like ancestor of human beings, phases of the Stone Age, stone tools of early humans, discovery of fire and Stone Age art. So let's start with our first topic, that is ancestors of human beings. The first one comes in this category are hominids. The early humans who appeared on the earth were ape-like creatures called hominids. They could not walk straight. They lived either on treetops or in caves. They wandered from place to place in search of food and shelter. The next category is of Homo erectus. The changes occurred in the body of hominids and they could stand erect. Now their fingers became more flexible and thus they developed a grip which helped them to hold things firmly. This helped in making tools also. Now their brain case became bigger and their jaws became smaller and they were known as the Homo erectus. Now the last one is Homo sapiens. The thinking wise man from which modern day human beings evolved is called Homo sapiens. We can understand them by this picture also. This picture is of hominids, Homo erectus and Homo sapiens. Now let's move to the next topic, that is the Stone Age. The period when stone was used for making tools and weapons is called the Stone Age. It was divided into three periods. The first one is the Paleolithic Age or the Old Stone Age. The second is the Mesolithic Age or the Middle Stone Age. And the third one is the Neolithic Age or the New Stone Age. So we will discuss about them one by one. First one is the Paleolithic Age or the Old Stone Age. It was the longest period of Stone Age. People were hunter-gatherers. They used stone to make tools and weapons. It was further divided into three periods, that are, first one is the Lower Paleolithic Age, second is the Middle Paleolithic Age and the third is the Upper Paleolithic Age. This division was based on the tools that they were used in that period. Now we will discuss how they lived in that period. The early humans were hunter-gatherers. They were nomads and they wandered from place to place in search of so many things. There were so many reasons behind their wandering. The first one is they wander in search of animals. Students, as you know that animals could not stay at one place. So did the early humans also. The second reason behind their wandering was plants and trees bore fruits in different seasons, so they had to wander to different places in different seasons. The third reason was water. They moved in search of water. As you know that early humans lived near the banks of the rivers and these rivers were seasonal, and when the river dried up they had to move to the other places. And the last reason was the resources. When the resources of a place exhausted, they had to move for newer places. In this period, early humans used two techniques to make tools and weapons, and we will discuss about these two techniques. And in this category, the first one is stone on stone method. In this method, the pebble or the core from which the tool was made was held in one hand, and the other hand then hammered it with another stone till the desired shape was achieved. We can also understand this by this picture. You can see in this picture that one person is holding one stone in his one hand and he is hammering the other stone onto this stone. This is called stone on stone method. The next method is pressure flaking method. In this method, the core or the pebble was kept on a hard surface and a stone or a bone piece was kept over it. The hammer stone would then strike to get the desired shape. We have already seen in this picture that one person is holding his hand on a stone and there is a bone piece in his hand and he is hammering one other stone with the another hand on this bone, and this method is called the pressure flaking method. Now next one comes the next period of the Stone Age, that is the Mesolithic age or the Middle Stone Age. It comes between the Paleolithic age and the Mesolithic age. This period is also known as the period of transition. Why this is called the period of transition? Because in this period people started agriculture and they also started domesticating animals also, like dog, sheep, goats. They also domesticated these type of animals also, and they used small stone tools that were called microliths. The next and the last period, that is the Neolithic age or the New Stone Age. This period was extended from 8000 BCE to 4000 BCE. In this period, people started leading a settled life and they also started producing their own food. Now the tools became more sophisticated. The tools were more sharp, more designs were made in this period also. This was the shortest period of the Stone Age. Now the next topic is the discovery of fire. Fire was probably an accidental discovery. While rubbing two pieces of stone or wood together, spark must have been produced and fell on dry leaves nearby, causing a fire. There is no evidences found in the history about the discovery of fire. There is no literary sources or archaeological sources found in the history of human beings that how the fire was discovered, but it was an important discovery in human life. Early humans used fire to scare animals, to cook food, and to light up their surroundings, and so we are doing also till now. The last topic in this chapter is Stone Age art. The early humans lived in caves, as I told you earlier that early humans lived in caves or treetops, and they did so many paintings in the caves, and so many paintings have been found in different places like Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh and Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh. People used red and white colors in these paintings. Green and yellow colors were also used in these paintings, and these paintings are now the World Heritage Sites. They are declared as World Heritage Site by the UNESCO in India. So I hope you will all understand this chapter and you enjoyed this session. Thank you so much.